Robert Piguet Perfumes. We are here with Simon Waddell, the brand manager for UK. Please, Simon, let's start from the story of your well-known brand.
Okay, well, it's a story, it's a heritage that we're very, very proud of. In fact, this year we're celebrating 70 years since the launch of our first fragrance, Bondi, which has just been pictured behind us. It was created with Germaine Cellier, who is one of the most famous and celebrated perfumers of our time, in fact. We're very fortunate that she created the classic collection from which our heritage has grown. So.
May you tell us something about the news in your collection for this edition?
New products? So we have a new fragrance which has been highly anticipated coming this year to hopefully match the success of Knightsbridge, which was launched last year, which became one of the best-selling fragrances in Harrods. It is a floral, a very deep, rich floral. The name I can't actually give to you yet because we're still working on perfecting that, but we're very excited about it. It's been very well received here.
Best selling at Harrods.
It was one of the best selling fragrances last year.
It's a very good success. And
we're very fortunate.
What about the raw materials you're going to using for your product?
We've always used, right from the sort of beginning of time of Robert Piguet fragrances, we've always used the very best raw materials. Certainly Germaine Cellier, who created our original collection, was known for using a very high quantity of raw materials in her perfumes. Certainly with Fracas, it's one of the most celebrated tuberose fragrances, and it's also historically been one of the most expensive fragrances to create. We know this for ourselves, but it's not something that we kind of trademark upon because it's just something that we're aware of, and we believe the customer is aware of this too. As soon as they smell the fragrances, it becomes very apparent the quality of the ingredients.
Please, Simon, tell us something concerning the markets where you are better positioned.
Where we're placed? Generally, it's a department store culture within the key countries of the world. So in the UK, which is my market, we're in Harrods, Selfridges and Harvey Nichols. In Paris, we're in Printemps, La Bon Marché. And in America, it's Neiman Marcus and Bergdorf Goodman and Saks Fifth Avenue. So it's very much the top doors.
Your most important partnership that you have today and you are planning for the future?
By far and away, I would say our most important partnership is with Harrods. They look after our brand very carefully. It is a partnership we're very proud of, and we continue to focus very carefully on this relationship because it's the world's most famous retailer and they understand the core essences of our brand totally. So.
What about Italian markets for your products?
The Italian market is very important because the Italian market is very much a Fracas woman. They like big, bold fragrances with very big personalities. This kind of replicates the Italian woman herself. And so we've noticed that certainly when we exhibit in Italy, the ladies walk past and they say, "Oh, wow, it's Fracas, it's Robert Piguet," and it resounds very well with them. So.
We can say that in Italy it's a well-known brand.
It's a very well-known niche brand, yes. Well, it's worn by Madonna, so obviously.
What about the new markets? Do you have in your business strategy some particular?
Markets, absolutely. We created a collection called the Pacific Collection last year, which was aimed at the Asian market. So this is obviously a very important market in the globe, and it's something that we're concentrating on. And we collected a triptych of 3 fragrances, which were lighter and more floral in their nature, but they still carry the DNA of Robert Piguet, which is that they're very deep and very long-lasting. So.
Do you have a best sellers in your collection?
Absolutely, it's Visa.
Why, in your opinion?
Well, it's just a legend, really. People can't get enough of Visa. It appeals very much to men and women, and it just has a hallmark of complete quality. It's the perfect gourmand oriental. And considering it was created in 1947, its continued success is something that's quite astounding, really. So.
Probably because it has a very strong heritage. No?
Yeah, absolutely. People love heritage, and I think educated perfume customers, heritage is very important to them, so we get brownie points for that.
May you give us some any anticipations concerning your new project?
you mean anticipations? Well, I think this year's fragrance is going to be very well received, because certainly the people that we've sampled it to during this show, it's really had the wow factor. It's nice that it's going back to the sort of vintage idea of the very pronounced floral fragrance for which we're very well known. So I think it's going to do very, very well for us.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wednell. Thank you.